We're sitting here with one of the Chicago Cubs' top prospects, Brennen Davis. Brennen, welcome to the Dingers podcast.
Thanks, guys. Happy to be here.
Now, we're really excited for you to be on the show, but we're excited to kind of follow your trajectory through the Cubs minor league system. We work a lot with the Iowa Cubs. So we want to make sure that we get this out front. Do not pull a Nico Horner and just skip Des Moines altogether. We want to actually see you, even if it's like a week. We want to see you in Des Moines, hopefully this year. So please don't skip Des Moines and kill it. But yeah, what has been your approach this season? I know right away you kind of got hit with a ball and you had to go have a little bit of rehab assignment, which you were in South Bend, which your slash line was 321, 406, 607 in 8 games. So you're killing it there. So you're feeling pretty comfortable at the dish right now. So how's your approach this season?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just building on what I was working on at the alt site and then big league camp and then moving forward. And it really gave me an idea of what I needed to work on to be the best player I can be. And I'm just trying to implement that into games.
So what are some things that you're really, really focused on this season?
Being more stubborn at the plate, not chasing fastballs up, knowing pitches I can do damage with, and being able to spoil pitches in 2 strike counts.
Now, I love your short, quick, getting the bat on playing with the pitch early. How is your approach, do you think? How has it changed over the course of your professional career? Like coming in, do you see it changing? I mean, looking at back the videos, like your approach, I think in 2018 was a lot different seeing you now. How has your approach kind of changed?
Yeah, I mean, I think the approach has changed as much as my swing has. I cleaned up a lot of stuff mechanically. I think that gave me some confidence knowing that I can really drive the ball and do damage. So, I mean, that really made me want to put myself in a position to do damage every at bat. And I mean, approach wise throughout the years, it's definitely been like guys get better, their stuff gets better, and it's just adapting. So my approach will forever change, but being able to figure it out and implement it into games is kind of the big thing.
So who's the most impressive Cubs player that you saw at camp this year? They lay in your eyes.
Big league camp or site B?
Site B.
Site B. I was really impressed by Adbert. Of course, his stuff is disgusting, and he just found a way to get me out on almost every occasion.
No, I mean, from his first start to where he's at now, I mean, he is like almost unhittable, and he's just got this nasty off-speed stuff. It's crazy to see how he's developed so fast.
Mm-hmm. He's a great dude too. I love being around Adbert. He's always such a breath of fresh air.
That's awesome. Go ahead, Mitch.
I'll add to it. Going through like the minor league system, who is somebody that like maybe like, I mean, I know hitters, they don't like to like, man, that guy has stuff. Like going back to the dugout, who's one guy in the minor league system that you're like every at bat you don't look forward to playing that team or that guy?
I will say the Rays minor league staff is really good.
Yep.
The Dodgers also have a good minor league pitching staff. But, I mean, there's been guys that had my numbers certain days, but I think looking back at it, if I had the approach that I had now, I would have more success, but just a little immaturity in my development. And, I mean, stuff you have to go through. So it would definitely be people that are just absolutely disgusting that I face, but I feel like you can counteract it with sticking to what you know.
Yeah. Who are some guys in our minor league camp? We've seen a lot of the guys, especially AAA, like Ortega and them guys getting called up to the major league team. Who are some of the offensive guys? We hear so much, especially with our pitching staff, the young guys in our bullpen, the young guys in Iowa. We saw Stewart pitching today. Who are some of the offensive players that are around you that you're super excited to be able to play with in the future for the Chicago Cubs?
Oh, wow. I mean, offensively, I really love our core of the 2018 draft class. Weber, Durna, Cole, Roeder, Levi Jordan, bunch of guys, even like Chase Strumpf in the 2019 class.
Mm-hmm.
He's a stud. Morrell, he's a stud. I'm missing names, but all those guys that I played with over the years, they all know what it takes to win, and I think that's what's most important.
And a lot of them guys are in Tennessee with you, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Those are gonna be fun games to watch.
Yeah. It'll be a good group. I'm excited.
Yeah. So one thing I always wonder about, like, for you minor league players, like, say you have like a 105 pitch, 120 pitch, whatever. What time do you actually have to be at the ballpark, and kind of what is your game day routine?
Okay, so normal game day, 7:05 start. I'll just walk you through what we did in South Bend because that's my most recent game day. 7:05 start. Probably get to the field around 1:30. Stretch, get dressed, maybe eat a snack. We usually have early cage work from 2:15 to 3:15. And then we would have team stretch at 3:30. And then from there, we would go to team fundamentals. So either like throwing the bases, or if we didn't have team fundamentals, then I would do like individual outfield work with the outfielders. And then we would hit BP. And then we'd go take a break, eat dinner for hour and a half. And then we'd get ready to play.
Wow. So by the time the game is over, you've actually put in a full day at the office.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gets to be some long days, but they mix in short days with it. So
yeah,
it's all about getting better.
So on your short days, are you like hitting the golf course? Like, I'm a golfer. I love to golf. And I've heard that you like to golf.
I'm actually Tiger Woods. It's not said by me. No, I mean, golfing's a hobby I picked up over like right before quarantine, and then quarantine hit, and of course that was the only thing open, so me and my buddies hit that pretty hard. I think it's fun. I golf on the off days. We get every Monday off, so I usually try to find a tee time somewhere in there.
Yeah. So who's the best golfer in the Cubs system?
That's a good one. Levi Jordan's good. Chase Strumpf is good. Cole Franklin is garbage. Ryan Jensen is the worst golfer I've ever seen. I don't know. It's probably definitely a pitcher, but I can't think of Jack. Oh, Jack Patterson's really good. Justin Steele is also really good. He hits the crap out of his driver.
Wow. So besides,
yeah, I mean, we watched it in spring training them do like their little golf, like closest to the tee competition all the time.
Yeah.
Did you win any of those?
Come on.
Did you win one?
I won the first round.
Yeah, that's like
nice. So besides golf, how did you stay busy this spring? I know you were in Arizona for a long time, which was probably nice to be back into the baseball swing of things, but also probably got long. So what did you do to take your mind off baseball?
I definitely trained a lot. Spent a lot of time with my family. I don't know. I kind of just did what I normally do. Hung out with friends, went on some trips. Tried to stay away from everything with COVID going on, and I wanted to stay healthy and make sure I had a healthy off season. So that was kind of my main focus. So just train, try to enjoy the parts of life I could, and be ready for season.
Gotcha.
Now we're really excited. I mean, with your trajectory of being close to being in the major leagues, we're excited to be able to see you in the majors. Was one pitcher right now, MLB pitcher right now, that you cannot wait to take an AB off of?
That's a good question. I never thought of that.
You don't want DeGrom? Like, go up there, take
DeGrom
3 big hacks?
DeGrom would be a tough at-bat. That dude is disgusting. Did you guys see him just carve up that low A team?
Yeah, like that wasn't fair. And then they had to Sogard the next day because they were both down there. Yeah.
That poor team.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just watching your average just lower after DeGrom?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, coach, we can't count this game.
Yeah, those can't count. This is low A baseball.
That's
Yeah, I mean, DeGrom would be an awesome at bat. Scherzer, those kind of guys, those top tier guys that everybody sees, and you want to see where you stack up against them. So the only way to do that is play them.
Yep. Who would you say is your like MLB comp player? And then you can go like current player or all time player. Like, who would you say your style of play most emulates?
I wouldn't say like perfectly emulates, but I like the way Lorenzo Cain plays the game, the way he patrols the outfield, the way his approach is at the plate. Swing's a little funky, but I do think he's a good player, and I think we have similar attributes.
It's a Brewers player. I don't know.
It's fine.
I'm not built like Hayward.
I respect Cain. He's good, and he plays amazing D. So I mean, we'd love to have you have the same D that Cain can go and get him out there in center field. But yeah, we don't want to take up too much of your time. We know you just kind of moved up to Tennessee. Good luck with the Tennessee Smokies, and hopefully you'll kill it there and move up to Iowa so we can see you here shortly. But yeah, thanks for joining us. We don't want to take up too much of your time. Good luck on the rest of the season.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Yep. Thanks, Brennen.
Brennan.
See you guys.